Hello there. Well, where to begin? I'm in Linlithgow, and you know, I decided instead of having a pee on the train, given all that sugary stuff, I would wait and use the toilet in the railway station. Got off the train, it's your usual scenario at Linlithgow, in that you have to get the keys from the ticket office. The ticket office is shut. It's the first time I've ever seen that. I asked a woman, she said, yeah, it's shut now and then. What on earth is going on? So if the ticket office is shut, you can't use the toilet? I dare say disabled people can use the toilet. They've probably got a special key thing to let them in, but us ordinary folk will not be able to use the toilet. I was also going to buy a pie in the Oliphant the Bakers. I was looking forward to a chicken and haggis pie. Oliphant the Bakers is no more. They've ceased to exist. Even I think their branch in Bowness has gone. A very sad day, you know, they made good pies. What is going on in the world? Apologies for the rather strange title of this video and the rather strange thumbnail. I thought I'd carry out a wee test to see just how many likes and dislikes I might get using such a title and thumbnail. I've seen some video thumbnails on YouTube where the people have got a kind of shocked look on their face. And they seem to get a lot of views. I thought, okay, I'll try that. But at the same time, I strongly suspect they'll get a lot of dislikes for this video, because there will be people who will tune in to watch the video and they'll be disappointed that they're not seeing someone eating a tree, or they're not hearing the story about how I ate my neighbour's tree. You know, there's an awful lot of daft people out there who would expect to see such a thing. Anyway, I'm just walking a couple of miles west along the canal here to a duct thing. I think it's an aqueduct over a river, and we'll go downstairs into a country park. I've been that way before. I've not been in the country park. It looks interesting. No trees will be harmed during the making of this video. Well, that's what you call a duct thing, isn't it? I think when they're over water it's an aqueduct. I keep getting mixed up between my viaducts and my aqueducts. I think it's an aqueduct. That said, it also carries water, it doesn't just go over water, it carries a canal. I think it's a big metal trough, essentially carrying the canal water. And there is a lot of water around. You can maybe hear, it's quite a fast flowing river here. I'm in that country park now, and I've not been in here before. I'm really just going for a wee donder. I don't know the layout of the paths and stuff. So we're just going to have a bit of a walk and try not to slip on all the kind of slithery wet wood that's about the place. Anyway, right, first things first, I need a pee. Sure as fate, I'll find a quiet spot and there'll be a busload of ramblers will appear from around the corner. I haven't got a Scooby what that is, other than a mild repository for little black bags full of dog poo. It could be where the stone gatherer stays, or the wood gatherer, I'm not sure. A rather fascinating thing, I really don't know what it is. It's funny the things you come across when you're in an area you've never been before. And the little things like this make a kind of little voyage into unknown territory worthwhile. Because at this time of year, autumn, heading for winter, it's very easy to get a little bit despondent with life and a bit fed up and really struggling to get out of the house because you think, what's the point, it's dark out there. You make the effort and you find a little tunnel and you think, I'm so glad that I came out. I think when you do feel a bit fed up with this time of year and you realise that it is the time of year that's causing it, that's invariably the start of a road to recovery. You can just say to yourself, look, it's just the time of year, like, you know. Okay, I've got to make more of an effort than normal to get out there and do stuff, but that's okay. I can do that. Oh heck. I was struggling to find a seat there. There just seemed to be one seat in the whole park and somebody was sitting on it. But thankfully I found somebody wandering around who just by sheer good fortune was a seat expert. She said, yeah, there's one up there past the cemetery. Thank you, whoever you are. You know, I noticed somebody the other day walking their dog, and it was the usual scenario where the person walking the dog and the dog stopped at a pedestrian crossing and the person made it clear to the dog that I had to sit down. I mean, what's that all about? It's a cold pavement and the dog's going to get a cold backside. Why should the dog have to sit down? If you're in charge of the dog, why do you sit down? Why does the dog have to sit down? I sometimes think dogs are way more intelligent than their owners are. A couple of weeks ago I saw a young lassie, again at a pedestrian crossing with a kind of spaniel type dog, lovely dogs. And rather than wait for the green man, she thought she would cross with the red man, but it was a complicated arrangement of roads because cars could be coming around the corner quite quickly. And she made to move, and the dog, hello there, I'm talking about dogs, well timed, hello there. The dog stood its ground and looked at her as if to say, no, wait for the green man. That's what the dog was telling its owner. I thought that dog's amazing, like, you know, what a fascinating dog. I sometimes think I should get a dog, to be honest, but I struggle sometimes to look after myself. Never mind a dog too. A dog would end up looking after me, and I'd be having to sit down on the pavement at pedestrian crossings. Anyway, I'm going to eat this sandwich. We'll kind of walk back to Linlithgow, maybe get some more footage in the park here. It's a rather lovely park, to be honest. You know, autumn in the park, beautiful. And we'll have a beer or two in Linlithgow and the Four Marys. I like that pub. Well, I'll see you shortly.
Lately, I've been thinking of how my life is gone. I'm much older than I used to be, and time is getting on. Have I managed to accomplish all the things I plan to do? Some boxes ticked and some lie empty. If I could have my time to do it over and over again, I would try to get it right and be a far better man. And sometimes when I'm all alone, I think about the past.
Well, that's me back in Linlithgow in the Four Marys, and a very welcome pint of beer or two. It was good to get out. It's a lovely autumn day, and you can't beat a day in a country park in autumn. It's beautiful, yeah. There are a few things in that park, and I would highly recommend it. I keep forgetting the name of it. There's a few country parks this area. Hold on, I'll look here. Muiravonside Country Park. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's got a few things, you know. They had a farm, which I didn't really visit. I thought I've seen animals before. Although I was speaking to a woman and she said they've got alpacas. And I'm thinking, alpacas? Is that not a scalp condition? This way to the scalp condition exhibition. That's alopecia, I think. Alopecia. Yeah, the alpacas anyway. Yeah. just like a sheep with a long neck, really, isn't it? And a propensity for spitting at you occasionally. I see the ticket office is still closed in the railway station there. I suppose it's just, if it's maybe closed now and then, maybe it's just a kind of a sign that it's going to be closed permanently. We'll all have to use machines in the same way that we'll have to use machines in supermarkets. And life will be quite unbearable for us old codgers. I'm Eddie Burns. Take care, and I'll see you again.